Chapter 1. Introduction, Setting the Stage. Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of cinema and analyze the films that have left audiences disappointed. Today, we're examining why Captain America: Brave New World is considered a bad film by many fans and critics alike. In this video, we'll explore the narrative shortcomings, character missteps, production flaws, and thematic inconsistencies that contributed to the overall failure of this movie. Whether you're a longtime fan of the franchise or a casual viewer, our critical analysis aims to uncover the reasons behind the film's negative reception. So, let's get started by taking a closer look at what went wrong. Chapter 2. The Narrative Breakdown. One of the primary issues with Brave New World is its narrative structure. The film attempts to juggle multiple storylines and themes, but ultimately fails to create a coherent and engaging plot. A. Inconsistent storytelling. From the very beginning, the film struggles to establish a clear direction. The narrative jumps abruptly from one subplot to another without sufficient explanation or smooth transitions. This lack of coherence leaves the audience confused and unable to connect emotionally with the story. B. Pacing problems. The film suffers from significant pacing issues. Key dramatic moments are either rushed or dragged out unnecessarily. For instance, crucial scenes that should build tension or provide character insight are either overextended or abruptly cut short, diminishing their impact. C. Unresolved plot threads. Several plot threads introduced early in the film are left unresolved. Critical questions about the characters' motivations and the overarching conflict remain unanswered. This narrative negligence results in a film that feels incomplete and unsatisfying, leaving viewers with a sense of frustration. D. Forced plot twists. The film attempts to incorporate several plot twists to keep the audience engaged. However, many of these twists come off as contrived and unearned, lacking the build-up necessary to make them feel organic. Instead of enhancing the story, these twists distract from the main narrative and further contribute to its disjointed nature. Chapter 3. Character Development. A film's strength often lies in its characters, but Brave New World fails to deliver on this front as well. Both the heroes and villains suffer from underdeveloped character arcs and inconsistent motivations. A. Shallow character arcs. One of the biggest disappointments is how the film handles its protagonists. Instead of evolving naturally, characters like Captain America and Red Hulk are reduced to one-dimensional figures. Their internal conflicts, which once provided depth to their personas, are glossed over or ignored entirely. B. Lack of emotional resonance. For a franchise that has built its legacy on powerful character-driven stories, this film's inability to evoke genuine emotional responses is a major flaw. Key moments that should have been emotionally charged, sacrifices, confrontations, and moments of vulnerability, are either missing or handled in a way that feels superficial. C. Unconvincing antagonists. The villains in Brave New World are similarly underwhelming. Their motivations lack complexity, and their actions seem more like plot devices rather than logical extensions of their characters. Without a credible adversary, the conflict loses much of its intensity and significance. D. Misaligned character dynamics. The chemistry between characters is off. Interactions that once provided insight and tension now feel forced or awkward. This misalignment not only undermines the narrative, but also erodes the trust and engagement that the audience once had with these iconic figures. Chapter 4. Production and Direction. A Missed Vision. Beyond the narrative and characters, Brave New World suffers from several production and directorial shortcomings that further highlight its failure to meet expectations. A. Poor direction and vision. One of the most glaring issues is the lack of a coherent directorial vision. The director seems to have lost sight of what made the previous installments successful. Instead of building on the established themes and tone of the franchise, the film veers off in directions that feel arbitrary and unmotivated. B. Inconsistent tone and style. The film's tone is wildly inconsistent. At times, it attempts to be dark and gritty. At other moments, it shifts abruptly to a lighter, almost comedic style. This tonal inconsistency undermines the film's ability to maintain a steady emotional pace and leaves the audience uncertain about what to expect next. C. Subpar cinematography. Cinematography plays a critical role in setting the mood Here, it falls short. Many scenes suffer from poor lighting, uninspired camera angles, and lackluster visual composition. These technical shortcomings detract from the overall cinematic experience and fail to capture the grandeur and intensity that the story demands. D. Lackluster special effects. In a modern superhero film, special effects are expected to be top-notch. Unfortunately, the CGI and practical effects in Brave New World often look unconvincing and detract from the film's realism. Instead of enhancing the action, these effects become a distraction, further contributing to the film's overall lack of polish. Chapter 5. Thematic inconsistencies, lost in translation. At its heart, a superhero film should offer more than just action. It should convey meaningful themes that resonate with the audience. Unfortunately, Brave New World struggles to deliver a cohesive thematic message. A. Confusing moral ambiguity. While moral ambiguity can add depth to a narrative, here it is presented without clarity. The film attempts to blur the lines between right and wrong, but in doing so, it fails to provide a clear moral compass. This confusion leaves the audience wondering what the film ultimately stands for. B. Missed opportunities for social commentary. Superhero films have a unique opportunity to comment on contemporary issues such as sacrifice, leadership, and freedom. However, the film squanders this chance by offering superficial takes on these themes. The social commentary feels tacked on rather than organically woven into the narrative, diminishing its impact. C. Underdeveloped symbolism. The rich symbolism associated with characters like Captain America and Red Hulk is largely ignored. Instead of using these symbols to enhance the story, the film reduces them to mere visual gimmicks. As a result, the film loses much of the emotional and intellectual weight that these symbols could have carried. Chapter 6. Audience reaction and critical reception. The final measure of any film's success is the reaction of its audience and critics. The response has been overwhelmingly negative. A. Fan discontent. Social media platforms are awash with criticisms from fans who feel that the film betrays the legacy of its beloved characters. Longtime supporters of the franchise expressed their disappointment over the film's lack of respect for the source material, noting that it fails to capture the essence of what made the previous installments so impactful. B. Critical reviews. Professional critics have echoed these sentiments, pointing out the film's narrative disjointedness, underdeveloped characters, and technical shortcomings. Many reviews highlight that the film's ambitions far exceed its execution, resulting in a product that feels both rushed and poorly considered. C. Box office and ratings. The film's underperformance at the box office and its low ratings on review aggregator sites further underscore the widespread dissatisfaction. While no film is immune to criticism, the consistent negative feedback signals a clear disconnect between the filmmaker's vision and audience expectations. D. The ripple effect on the franchise. Beyond immediate reviews and ratings, the film's failure has broader implications for the franchise. It risks alienating loyal fans and undermining the credibility of future projects. In an era where cinematic universes are built on trust and continuity, a misstep like this can have lasting consequences. Chapter 7. What could have been? Reimagining a better ending. While it's important to critique what went wrong, it's equally valuable to consider what could have been done differently. Many fans and creators have proposed alternate approaches that might have saved the film from its shortcomings. A. A more focused narrative. One suggestion is to streamline the plot. By focusing on a single, well-developed storyline rather than juggling multiple subplots, the film could have provided a clearer, more engaging narrative arc. B. Deeper character exploration. Investing more time in character development, especially for iconic figures like Captain America, would have allowed for richer, more emotional storytelling. Moments of vulnerability, internal conflict, and growth could have elevated the film beyond mere action. C. Consistent tone and direction. Maintaining a consistent tone throughout the film is crucial. A unified directorial vision, one that honors the established style of the franchise, would have prevented the jarring shifts in mood that many viewers found off-putting. D. Enhanced production values. Finally, improvements in cinematography, special effects, and overall production quality could have made a significant difference. In today's competitive cinematic landscape, technical excellence is not just expected, it's necessary for immersing the audience in the story. These alternate approaches highlight that the core issues with Brave New World are not insurmountable. With a clearer vision and more focused execution, the film could have been a worthy addition to the franchise, rather than a cautionary tale of missed opportunities. In conclusion, Brave New World serves as a stark reminder that even in the realm of big-budget superhero films, execution matters just as much as ambition. The film's narrative incoherence, shallow character development, technical shortcomings, and thematic inconsistencies all contributed to its disappointing reception. But every failure carries valuable lessons. For filmmakers and fans alike, Brave New World underscores the importance of staying true to the essence of beloved characters and ensuring that every creative decision, whether in storytelling, direction, or production, serves the greater narrative. As we look toward future projects, let's hope that the lessons learned from this misstep lead to more focused, emotionally resonant, and technically polished films. After all, the strength of any cinematic universe lies in its ability to evolve and learn from its mistakes. If you enjoyed this deep dive into why Brave New World is considered a bad film, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses and movie critiques. We want to hear from you. What did you think went wrong with the film? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. Thank you for watching, and until next time.